Welcome. Today we want to solve some of the chemistry questions which we have here. And the first one, as it is, you can see, it reads, in one of the methods of preparing salts, 1 molar lead nitrate is reacted with 1 molar sodium carbonate. Write an ionic equation. Maybe you can start with what is an ionic equation. Because that is ionic equation is a chemical equation in which electrolytes in aqueous is expressed as dissociated ions. Maybe we start by writing the chemical equation of lead nitrate reacting with sodium carbonate. Solution. Then we shall have the products as lead carbonate, and this one will be a solid because you know very well that all carbonates are insoluble except those of sodium, potassium, and ammonium, plus sodium nitrate. Of course, this will be a solution aqueous because you know very well that all nitrates are solid. Maybe to balance so that there are 2 moles of nitrate and 2 for sodium, you shall have a 2 here, multiply the sodium nitrate by 2. From that we can therefore split the different species that were in aqueous so that we can cancel out the ions that do not undergo change. We call them spectator ions. Because we can write it beautifully and say lead 2 ions that are present in this solution of lead nitrate in aqueous plus nitrate ions, 2 of them, put a 2 there, aqueous, well, there's an ion, plus sodium ions, there are 2 of them. We have put separated as ions because they are in aqueous. They are able to dissolve in water. Usually they are able to dissolve in water. It's aqueous, as it appears there. This is carbonate ions, aqueous, and the products, because this one does not has undergone a change to form a new insoluble salt, which is lead carbonate. This one writes in full. It remains that way. Plus. Now this one is in aqueous, will be 2 sodium ions as they appear there. They are aqueous plus the 2 multiplies both ions. So there will be also 2 nitrate ions in aqueous. Up to that point, we can comfortably cancel out the ions that did not undergo change, both in the reactants and the products side. And here we go. We have the nitrate ions were in aqueous, still in aqueous on the other side, and there are 2 moles of them. So these ones did not undergo change. Those are spectator ions. And similarly to sodium ions, they are still in aqueous, both in the reactant side and the product side. So therefore we cancel them out. So the ones that we have remained, the ones that have undergone a change to form our ionic equation is lead 2 ions and carbonate ions to give lead carbonate. And we can therefore comfortably write our ionic equation as follows. Lead 2 ions with carbonate ions in aqueous to form insoluble lead carbonate, which is a solid now. Thank you. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Anthony Lope.